Hello and welcome back to WARSWORD CONQUEST. As you can see, I just managed to catch it. Yeah, a little bit too late, unfortunately. Actually, wait a minute. I think I can go here. Yeah, there we go. I literally just loaded in a couple of moments ago, and I was wanting to talk to the guild master about purchasing an enterprise, because obviously that's what we want, right? We want to try to earn as much money passively as we can, but yeah, I obviously forgot that we had the kidnapped girl quest, and you can see here that I got 220 gold, 3 renown, and some relation with the town, as well as some experience, and that experience managed to advance Samak to level 4. And that enabled him to raise his intelligence to 10, increase his surgery to 3, and his wound treatment to 2. Which is pretty nice, if I do say so myself, for an early game army here. So what I'm actually going to do is we're going to try, if we can. I don't think this is going to work. I think I'm actually going to have a pretty bad time here, but we're going to try it, okay? We're going to try it. Okay, you travel across an area ravaged by the plague, but you're immune to the plague and do not have to worry about such things. I guess so. Yeah, but anyway, I have some Chaos Zealots that I wouldn't mind actually fighting here. But unfortunately for me, I think they might be a little bit too difficult for me to track, as you can tell. Yeah, that is a bit of a problem. Okay, you know what? I am actually going to go over here. Oh, wow, these are... Never mind. I was actually kind of hoping that we'd be able to purchase some really cheap horses, but yeah, as you can quite clearly see, that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. Hello there, 3,000 gold. Wow, that's actually kind of insane. Yeah, I don't really want that. Ah, hello, some deserters. I wouldn't mind fighting you. Never mind. Okay, yeah. Unfortunate for me, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so this is going to be my main issue now. We are going to have some problems actually finding enemies to fight that we can actually catch up to. That's going to be the main problem. Yeah, obviously this is not really going to do much. I'm just going to go in, auto-resolve it. I mean, really, nothing's really going to happen here, unfortunately for me. And we're just going to randomly do that. And I would like to fight some desert bandits if we can get them, but it's highly unlikely, I would say. Very unlikely that we're going to find them. It would be cool if we could actually do a dungeon run as well, because a dungeon run is pretty much pending here. I really do want to get one of those under our belt. But it is kind of difficult, I would say. Oh, wait a minute. Hello. Oh, we can buy this salt really cheaply. Okay, I had no idea it was going to be bought for such a cheap price. This is pretty amazing, actually. Oh, yeah, thank you. All right, and we do have some camels here. Yeah, that's not really going to help me that much. Okay. I need to find a ransom... Wait a minute. Wasn't there a ransom broker in here? No, I think there was a ransom broker somewhere else. You know what? I'm just going to sell them to the tavern keeper because... they sell basically for, you know, a decent price. It's fine, you know. It's not a terribly big amount. Oh, wait. We actually have some desert bandits right here. Oh, this is pretty good. Okay, wait. Let me actually just have a quick look here. Okay. I will hunt down those bandits. There's no way I'm going to be doing this quest. Oh, actually, I will be doing this quest, apparently. Can you catch them, sir? Never mind. Yeah. We are having some huge problems right now with movement speed. Yeah, movement speed is my main issue right now, and I think that requires a little bit of leveling up from our other companion. Thankfully, I do have a little bit of trainer skill. Yes, I have 2 in trainer. Oh, that's interesting. That must be from my character creation, because I definitely didn't spec into it. So... having a little bit of an additional boost from that is going to make a huge difference. And as you can see, there's my first bit of gold coming in from our wool weavery that we got in the previous episode. Very nice. And now we can actually sell a bunch of our salt here. Bear in mind, I bought this for 98. And so there we go. Look at that. I literally just made another 5,000. Maybe we can actually buy... Wait. I already have something here. So let me go over to the other town, because if we can make Oh dear. Yeah, I actually did not realize I was running out of food. That's my bad. Oh well, never mind. Not too big a deal. We can get all of our morale back really, really easily just by buying a nice little variety there. And let's have a look. Okay, so I can definitely get a tannery now. That's going to be a pretty nice amount of cash. So I think that's what we're going to do. There we go. 6,500. Little bit problematic though. Ah, no, actually maybe not. Maybe not. As you can see, it is actually, we still have 4,200. So I'm pretty happy with this. Let's go into the tavern real fast because you never know whether there's going to be a potion seller. Oh, there's a ransom broker. Now he's over there. Isn't that wonderful? And what else do we have? Amazon warrior. We've got another companion. Oh, I can't even take him right now. What do you bet that I can't actually do this? Probably not going to be able to. I'm pretty sure I won't be able to. Let me just see here. I'm just going to have to get rid of one of these. And let's go into the tavern. I'm pretty sure he's just going to decline me now because I've already spoken to him once. But no. Okay, he is actually saying yes. Okay, that's fantastic. And we got that guy as well. I actually wonder, that guy over there isn't anyone, right? I don't think he's a companion. No, that's the ransom broker. Yeah, that's the ransom broker. Okay, so we don't need to worry about him. Okay, so we have another companion. So let's actually see. What is this guy all about? Okay, so he's got athletics. He's got engineering. And he's got tactics. Okay, well, tactics are not really going to be something that I'm going to be focusing on. So this guy seems to literally just be a combat companion. So that's what we're going to make him into. So we're just going to do that. And we're going to be making him spec into strength. Then he's going to also spec into Power Strike in the first slot. And then we'll spec him into, what else? Iron Flesh, I guess. And then we'll spec him into Power Throw. I think he seems to be a Power Throw guy. And then the last one will be something like Constitution. If you heard that noise, I just banged into my microphone with my hand. So my apologies. Anyway. Constitution. That's what we're going to do. There we go. All right. So, yeah, he's actually looking pretty good right now. Hilariously enough, I actually feel like he's got some pretty decent stuff. And I can't wait to see him in combat. Well, I can, because he's probably going to be very disappointing, because generally they all are, aren't they? Yes. Anyway, I'm actually going to be thinking about going over to a dungeon. I'm thinking Dragonback Dungeon right now. The main reason why I'm thinking that dungeon is because it's not a desert one. As I said to you in one of the previous episodes, I'm actually not sure which one I said it in, but one of them, I literally talked about how the dungeon in question, the desert dungeons specifically, the environments there are insane with the amount of well, obstacles and environmental hazards that you have to deal with. There was one that I did which was literally surrounded by quicksand, and when you were walking over the ruins of these things, because you basically had to stay on this high walkway kind of thing, you couldn't fall off. You know, if you fell off, then you were basically done. And I fell off, as you might expect. You know, I fell off because the walkway had some kind of slippery slope or something like that, and I fell off it into the quicksand, and then I couldn't find my way anywhere that I needed to go, because there were no ways up back onto the walkway that I could find. So obviously that was a pretty big issue. But yeah, so that's the reason why I don't really want to do a desert dungeon if I can help it. And let's go into this and let's see what we can do. Okay, so bear in mind these are goblins. Oh, I actually did not change. Oh, did I turn off the new music? I think I did, right? Hope I did. Nice. Yes, nice. Okay, come on now. Don't want to take any damage. Nice. Okay, come on, guys. Fight to the death. Come on. Yes, I do not want you to die, sir. Nice. Yes, Samak. You're doing a good job. Very nice indeed. As you can quite clearly tell, I have renamed my character to Lizardo Lives Again with the exclamation mark as well. I thought I would make it as cheesy as possible. Let's face it, that's what we want. Okay, so as you can quite clearly tell, unfortunately we do have one of our companions that took about 50% damage. But that's okay. You know, we shouldn't have to worry too much about that. And I'm actually looking for the chest right now. I actually thought that this crate up here was the chest, but I seem to be mistaken. Ah, there's the chest over there. Okay, I am an idiot. My bad. All right. No, it's fine. It's okay. Yeah, I should have looked a little bit closer, I suppose, but I just assumed that it was over there. But I kind of... Wait a minute. No, that's not a chest either. That's just a corpse. Oh, no. Where is it then? Oh, I really wanted to find the chest. Oh, well, never mind. It seems like I'm not going to be able to. That's kind of... Huh. That is actually kind of sad. I usually can find the chest in this particular level, but I guess not this time. All right, I'm going to just move on. As you can see, you can actually use your potions to heal people if you want to. I'm obviously not going to do that right here. And let's see. Wait a minute. Why am I going upstairs? Oh no, can you kill that guy by yourself? Can you kill that guy by yourself? I hope you can. Okay, I've got to be really careful here. There we go. There's level 12 for us. That's very nice. And let's just see. Okay, this is going to be problematic, I think. Okay. Oh, this guy's doing such a good job, and he's not even a combat companion. It's hilarious. Where's my other guy? He's sucking. What is he doing? I don't know. But he seems to be just letting us die right now. Okay, where are you, sir? Is he actually coming to help us or no? Because he seems to be completely useless. What's going on with that? I don't know. Why is he not helping us? That's very strange. Oh, the chest is up there. Oh, yeah. Someone told me how to get that on an older video, and now I'm like, oh, yeah, how do I do that again? Isn't that fantastic? Yeah, someone said that you jump from the top, and then you have to interact with it. So basically, if you... Wait a minute, I think it's on the... I think it's the left side, I think. I'm actually not entirely sure, but apparently what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to jump up here. I think. I could be wrong. You're supposed to jump up here, and then you're supposed to jump over, and then spam F immediately. Spam F, boom! Hey, there we go. And then you can literally interact with the guy. All right. And then take damage on the way down, because that's just how it is. But yeah, there you go. We did manage it, which is fantastic. Even though, to be fair, the loot from that was just terrible, as you might expect. I can't believe I took damage from this guy. That's very embarrassing. Okay, well, we still have a health potion, and that's all I can really say that I really, really want. Okay, wait, here we go. No, come on, use your range, sir. I don't know how long of a range my weapon has. That's the problem, you see. I'm literally always thinking to myself that this weapon is much shorter than it actually is, and that's a problem. Yeah, well, never mind. Okay, I think we're fine. Right. Please don't give me something bad. I'm always consistently thinking that we are going to get an absolutely terrible, terrible map. Yeah, I don't know where my guy is going, but I'm going to tell him to follow me because he's been absolutely useless this entire time. I'm not entirely sure what he's even doing. He's supposed to be the combat companion, but he is absolutely useless. I don't know what his problem is, but if it were up to me, I would execute him. I'm obviously joking. I would make sure that he would die a very honorable death with my arrows in his back, as you might expect. So not an execution, but an execution. I'm obviously joking. I could have kept that bit going for a while, but you know, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that right now. Got to be a bit careful here. My shield is actually really, really good. I wouldn't mind this guy actually getting a couple of kills. Maybe he could level up a little bit faster. And that actually brings me to the next point. Maybe it would be a good idea for me to actually increase my companion's experience gain as well. I just wasn't expecting myself to have, you know, really, really, well, low-level companions like this. Maybe it would be an idea to give them slightly more, not a huge amount more, but just slightly more experience gain, because as it stands, as you can quite clearly tell, they are very, very slow to level up, and it would be pretty cool for them to be somewhat viable a little bit earlier than the super late in the game. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Nothing? Okay. Nothing is going on here. I would like to find the chest. Is that one? Is that it? Is that it? I think that's it. I think that might be it. Yes, it is. There we go. All right. Oh, yeah. Now, this is what I'm talking about. These are the kinds of things I'm talking about. Thank you. Oh, sword too? Okay, that's great. I'm actually wondering, should I use this sword? Probably not, right? It's a two-handed. I mean, I'm using one-handed right now. I kind of want to stick with using LIZARDMAN gear only, but if there is a point in the future where I basically go, yeah, you know what, I'm actually going to use this thing because it's a legendary or whatever, then I guess I just have to roll with that, right? Anyway, let's be a little bit careful here. This is going to be really, really hard for me, so just bear that in mind. Yeah, this is not good. Okay, no, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, that's actually slightly good. A bit worried. I was a bit worried about that. And yeah, I should make sure that I am not missing the chest, because I'm actually almost 100% certain I won't be able to complete this. Just purely because I am always extremely negative about my own performance in these kinds of things. I have not actually been very successful in completing dungeons with this new version of WARSWORD Conquest. Mostly because the enemies do tend to swarm you quite fast in certain maps, as we've seen in previous episodes. So I do have to be a little bit careful here. There's the chest, I spotted it, thank you. Give me that. Aha! Very nice. Oh yes, and give me some sausages too, and a potion of toughness. Wonderful. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, don't fall off here. You never know. Okay, we should be fine. Yeah, no, we're okay. We should be okay here now. Just gotta make sure I don't die. I still have 3 healing potions. Bear that in mind. I still have 3. Oh, no, we did it. Nice. Okay, that was absolutely fantastic. There we go. And now I gained a... yes. A relatively terrible weapon. However, it is good for selling. And a number of other things are also good for selling. As you can see, these things I cannot use, but I can definitely sell them, and they're going to be selling for a huge amount of money, or at least I hope so. And this is the main reason why we want to do these dungeons, especially considering we also want to do it for renown. So renown is obviously going to be a pretty big deal, and we have 89 at the moment. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to even afford the or be able to even get to 500 that fast, but I feel like we've got a pretty good shot, you know? We've got a pretty good shot to do that, mostly because a lot of the dungeons that you can do are, well, they're doable, you know? I mean, you saw that right there. That was completely 100% doable. I did not need any healing potions, and I obviously have Ignore Pain, which is a pretty big skill. It does kind of help us out quite a bit. But it's definitely not the reason why we were able to achieve victory there. You know, we would have been able to do that no matter what. Oh, I actually leveled up 3 times. How did I level up 3 times? Okay, I didn't even realize. So let's get to 30 strength then, I suppose. And let's get the last point in Iron Flesh there. If that is the last point, I actually think you can get to 15 in this mod. I think you can. And otherwise, we're going to be just continuing to increase our power strike here. And then I think I'll just continue increasing one-handed. I do want to increase my athletics skill as well, because athletics is eventually going to make our dodge skill absolutely amazing. And obviously, I do want to try to get to level 30 as fast as possible too, because that's going to start getting me the ability to buy some ward save. And ward save is very, very powerful, as we know. And it's going to be our one of our main... Actually, I don't even know whether we even need ward save from Cyrus himself or from the merchant that gives us that. I actually don't know whether we need that because the temple might actually give us a blessing that gives us ward save. I actually have no idea about the Lizardmen at all when it comes to the temple blessings. So... that's going to be kind of interesting. I am a little bit worried about this particular battle, though, because I've never fought against these guys with Lizardmen. I don't actually know whether my lizards are any good. So that's obviously a bit of a problem, isn't it? Yes, that is a bit of an issue. So let's actually just have a look-see here. Maybe we're going to be okay. Maybe we're not. It is very much a case of us just knowing whether we're going to absolutely 100% suck and die, and if we do, then I need to retreat immediately. Okay, let's see what happens. They seem to be coming in like one big stream, which is actually kind of good for us, and I kind of want my forces to be there when they attack. So yeah, as you can see, look at this. This is really good for us. Okay, yeah, they've got ward save. They've got huge ward save. So every, like every single, I think it's every other hit is absorbed or something like that. Or they have like a 50% chance to completely avoid damage just because they have war paint on, which I find hilarious. I actually really like that lore about the orcs. It's very, very funny. But yeah, anyway, hopefully we can actually just continue to do some damage here. There we go. Nice, nice. I would like to get a couple of kills here, because leveling up is indeed one of my main jobs. As I say, we do need to level up quite a bit to make ourselves as powerful as possible so that we can actually complete these dungeons. And there we go. Nice. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. Alright, that is kind of nice. And we actually ended up losing only 1 unit, which is really quite surprising. I'm always really surprised when the orcs decide to do these kinds of things, because you think to yourself, okay, yeah, they think, they obviously think they're going to achieve victory, right? They obviously think they're going to win. And in actual fact, they are clearly out of their depth. And it's very strange when that happens. I don't really understand it, to be honest. But yeah, anyway, I'm actually going to run away from here. I did want to wait for some time so that I could go into the dungeon. But unfortunately, I don't have the ability to do that right now. So I'm going to have to come back. We're just going to sell some things. Basically just going to sell pretty much everything that I have here. Unfortunately, as you can see, because of my trade penalty, because I actually don't have a companion that has a significant amount of trade, I am actually going to have to sell these things at a relatively low profit margin, which is very sad, but what can I do about it? There isn't anything for me to do about it. I could actually go to the guild master here and actually, no, never mind. Okay, I was thinking to myself, oh yeah, I might be able to purchase an enterprise here, but no, of course. Yeah, the goblin that owns this particular town doesn't really like us that much. Gonna sell the prisoners, 200 gold for them. That's not too bad. And now we can go back to Fire Mountain Dungeon. And once we go back there, we still have 3 healing potions. I am at full HP, or I should be... No, I'm going to have to pay 1,000 gold. I do not want to fight Long Drong Slayers. If you don't know what those are basically like berserker dwarves. I do not want to fight them for any reason. But as you can see, look at how much money we're making from the wool weavery and the tannery already. Absolutely fantastic. We need a huge amount of cash, by the way. This is not going to be one of those cases where the cash just goes into nothingness and then becomes absolutely useless. No, 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 no. It is actually very, very important. And the reason why it's important is because we want legendary gear, first of all. We obviously want legendary gear, but we also want to buy ward save, and we also want to buy all of the blessings and things like that. I actually still, as I said, I do not know whether the Lizardmen blessings are gated by any kind of monetary value, or whether it is to do with something else, like, I don't know. Renown? Surely not. I mean, obviously, yes, you need 500 renown to get into the temple, but that's pretty much it. And then after that, I'm going to assume it's money. So we are going to increase the damage modifier. No, the difficulty modifier to 2 now, because I've already successfully completed 1, and I'd like to see maybe whether we can do a difficulty 2. I'm thinking that this is probably not going to work out too well. Mostly because, not because this is a 2 or anything, because I think that it being a 2 is going to be absolutely fine. I don't think we're going to have any issues whatsoever doing this. Oh, actually, maybe we will. These guys are pretty mean. Yeah, these Night Goblin beta stabbers, as you can see, they're really vicious. They are giving us a lot of experience as well, so it definitely goes to show that these guys are much higher level. And we got some Night Goblin archers as well. I'm not entirely sure who's killing all my guys. What's going on with that? Okay, yeah, well, it's fine. Just kill these guys. Oh, they're actually just coming up the stairs. Okay, I had no idea. Who's actually been killed already? Oh yeah, of course, Samak has been killed already, because he's the one that's actually doing something good, whereas Tokuax is absolutely terrible. No offense, sir, no offense, but you have been relatively disappointing so far, which is very unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, he's getting some kills, and hilariously enough, if he did have that experience modifier, he would have already leveled up, like, what, twice or something like that. So, yeah, that's kind of annoying, isn't it? But, oh well, never mind. Okay, so let's actually see here. What do we have to fight now? We got Chaos Dwarves, I think. Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, so difficulty 2 does tend to turn up the heat a little bit. We have more ranged enemies to deal with. But I am actually inflicting pretty good damage right now, and bear in mind that I am using piercing damage. Obviously that's the Lizardmen MO, I guess. They seem to have a lot of ranged weapons now. They seem to have a lot of melee weapons that have piercing damage. So that's pretty nice, or at least I like it. I wish I had a ranged weapon, actually. Maybe I should get myself a blowpipe or something like that. That might be cool. There you go, that guy's dead. I'm not going to look around for the chest. If I see it, then I'll pick it up. And I know about 3 different spawn points for the chest on this level. There is one down there, potentially. Yeah, usually by that wagon, but I don't think I see it from here. Yeah, and there might be one by these stairs here, and then behind the cannon. Nope. Nope. Okay. Nope. Okay. I actually wonder whether there's another place that I don't know about. I mean, there probably is, let's face it. Not going to know about all of them. Yeah, but it seems like we are actually doing relatively well here. And I actually, you know what? You know what's really funny? I actually wouldn't mind killing as many enemies as I can get my hands on, because this is kind of a really nice way of getting experience for your character. Because you're mostly in one-on-many, you know, one versus many situations. You know, you're fighting against quite a few people, and well, this is obviously not the greatest thing right now because, as you can clearly tell, we're having some issues here. But one thing I do need to do is I need to make sure not to move when facing spear users. If you move into them while they are wanting to attack, you're going to take pretty big damage. If you stand still, you're going to take pretty much no damage. At least that's what I've learned over the time. That seems to be the case, at least. And there we go. So basically just let them come to you. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Because if they come to you, then they're not going to have any momentum, or at the very least, the AI doesn't really know how to use momentum themselves. So it's more a case of them running away from you, and then you running into them, and then they're going to have the ability to retaliate. And that tends to have a much greater impact than if you were to do it the other way. Ooh, nice. There's a chest. Very good. Let me get that chest, please. Can you just die, please? Thank you very much. Wow, we're getting such significant experience from these places. Okay, so yeah, look at this. We got some more stuff. Unfortunately, he can't use any of these things. That's the one disadvantage to being a Lizardman. But we are inherently going to be so much more powerful once we have the temple unlocked. So gaining some additional renown is probably going to be really, really nice. Or at the very least, when we have the ability to get the temple unlocked. Okay, here we go, here we go. Come on now. Nice. I was kind of hoping that I'd be able to kill immediately with a headshot, but unfortunately it seems like I may have hit a shoulder or something like that. That probably was the reason. Oh, the Marauder just fell off and died. That's hilarious. Okay, I like that. Oh dear. Okay, this is a bit of a problem, isn't it? Okay, yeah, these Chaos guys, they are actually looking pretty fiendish. They look kind of strong. I'm not a big fan. Yeah, thankfully I do have piercing damage, so I don't think they're going to really be too difficult for us. As you can see, yeah, not that bad. But even if they do 2 damage to us or whatever, I mean, we do have ignore pain and everything, so that is making a pretty big difference. Even if they do that damage, eventually they will kill us, because that's just how things go, you know. Eventually, you know, death by 1,000 cuts kind of deal. That does have a lot of weight. And that can happen very easily, as you can tell. Look at this. This guy is attacking really, really fast, actually. Surprisingly so. He caught me off guard there multiple times. Even though I have pretty decent weapon skill. But I guess they have better, I'm going to assume. There we go. We're level 18 now. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's be a little bit careful here. I am starting to get a bit low. But that's okay. Because I have a healing potion. I just need to make sure that I use this healing potion in good time. Because if I use it at the wrong moment, then we're going to have some issues. I might actually have to use it now. I don't really want to use it. Okay, I'm going to have to use it. Ah, unfortunate. Yeah, I would have died there if I didn't use it, I think. Yeah, there's my shield gone. That's fine. Not a problem. There's the chest as well. Okay, that's pretty nice. And while we did, you know, we took quite a lot of damage, I feel like we did kill quite a few enemies. And this is also something that we have to remember. Even if we don't succeed at doing the dungeon, and there's a hardened skink head right there. That's quite funny. I'm surprised we're getting Lizardman stuff, but yeah. Anyway, my shield regenerated magically by interacting with the chest, as you might expect, because that is obviously a power that Lizardo Lives Again has. But yes, otherwise, we have to remember that we have gained a good amount of experience just by coming into this dungeon. So even if we do end up eventually losing, this is me just preparing you for that eventuality if it actually does happen. You know, but even if we do end up losing, it's okay because we've gained power no matter what. We've just gained a slight bit less, you know, just a slight bit less, because obviously we are doing a long dungeon run at the moment, and doing a long one obviously does give you a lot more renown. It gives us about 40 renown or something like that. A short dungeon run gives you 20, and a medium one gives you 30. So it's up to you to decide for yourself which one you think is the most worth it. For me personally, I think doing short dungeon runs is much better because you have much more frequency for legendaries, and it's much less likely for you to fail in a short dungeon run because there are a lot less levels, of course. But on the flip side, you obviously do not get you don't get a huge amount of renown from that, which I don't really care about that much, frankly. Okay, I've got to be careful here. There we go. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh, hello, hello. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is, Zinch. Get out of here. He's not liking me that much right now. Oh, I can't believe he beat me right there. I guess I kind of can, because he is indeed a warrior of Zinch. So let's you know, come on now. Let's not be super careful with him. Let's be a little bit aggressive. I was super worried about enemies coming from behind me. Actually, that was one of my main problems there. I'm kind of wondering whether there's a chest up there. That's the reason why I'm coming over. Oh, this guy literally just took free damage and died as a result of him jumping off. I'm going to assume he took quite a lot of damage there, at least. And let's see what we have here. Anything here? Nope. Is there anything up there? Yeah, there is actually a chest up there. As you can see, look, there is actually a chest. Okay. I mean, you never know. There may be a legendary in there. I mean, obviously, it is very much random, and you may also get a pair of the most terrible gloves known to man. But still, you know, there is a possibility, just a mere possibility, that you might get something really amazing, even if it's just something that sells for a couple of thousand gold. That's always nice, you know. Lordly armor, for example. I'd love to get some lordly torso armor or something like that. That would be fantastic. We could probably sell that for about 4,000, 5,000 maybe. Maybe not that much. I don't know. Very much depends on the trade penalty. That's the reason why getting a companion that actually has a decent trade penalty would probably be a really good idea. Or at the very least, trade skill, not trade penalty, because obviously you need a good amount of trade skill to nullify that as much as possible. Let's try and eliminate that guy before he does anything to us. Now that guy is obviously going to try to throw some things at us, but we don't need to worry about that, because these fellows are just going to die. Oh yes. I actually thought this was a different level, so I'm actually pretty happy with this. I thought this was much more difficult than it actually turned out to be. Okay, here we go. Yeah. I know this one. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna stand here. I'm just gonna stand still, alright? Just gonna stand still, that's all I'm doing. Because if I stand still, they're going to inevitably move away like you saw them do right there. And that's gonna give me a little bit of an opportunity to breathe and continue attacking and focusing down the enemies that I need to focus. Because otherwise, if you follow them and you try to continue being aggressive, it's actually gonna result in you taking more damage. At least that's what I've seen so far in my other runs before, when I was doing some tests, because let's face it, I do like to run those. You never know. It's actually quite funny. The amount of times that I've actually done random tests in random, you know, scenarios with all kinds of different characters and all kinds of different mods and everything over the years, you know, I'd be able to literally make another 1,000 videos from that. But obviously from that, no, you know, it's probably not the best idea, because some of it is extremely annoying. Don't get me wrong. Very, very annoying. Anyway, this is the final room. Let's do this. Okay, this is actually one of my favorite maps, so I shouldn't have too many problems here. This guy's going to die very easily. Nice. Nice. And then we can get this guy as well. Get him. Just try to keep them guessing. Just try to hide behind here. Basically, this is exactly the reason why I like this map a huge amount, because there is just this massive benefit to just staying over here. And the enemy can't really do much with their ranged characters. They can't really do much. And if they are going to attack you with their melee characters, they're going to have to come over. And you have a full, wonderful, you know, like forehand strike to do damage to them. It's actually pretty amazing, so... Okay, wait a minute. Ah. That's also a bit of a problem, though. That is also a bit of a problem. Can I go under here? Yes, I can. Yeah, so... unfortunately, because these guys are indeed skeletons, they are kind of difficult to see against the backdrop. So that's a bit of a problem for me, specifically. And there's the chest. I already found the chest. That's nice. Okay, gotta be careful here. Gotta be careful. Wish I had ward save. Nice. Okay, there we go. Done. Alright, so now we can actually pick up the chest. Let's see. Aha! A vampire helm. Well, that's not going to be particularly useful. I will take the cheap dried meat. I won't take anything else because I'm basically out of space, as you can see right there, so that's pretty bad. That is actually pretty bad. Oh, hello. I didn't even see you. But yeah, that is pretty bad because if we do come across something really, really good in the end game chest, which is no doubt going to be happening, at least I think so, I choose to think a little bit positively about the loot that we're going to get. Let me see here. Okay, this is a little bit... I'm not a big fan of doing this because the guy up here, the infantry up here, doesn't really have a big hitbox, and I have a much bigger hitbox than he does, so he's more than likely going to avoid any of the attacks that the enemy is lobbing towards me, as in I can't use his body to defend myself. Because usually that's what I'd do. I'd use the melee character as a shield from, you know, his own allies, and try to prevent me from taking damage. And there you go. Okay, we managed to achieve victory, and we got this. A Blade of Holy Wrath. Alright. Okay, I'll put the shield on just for now. I'm probably gonna take it off, let's face it, but I'm wondering, is this actually good? It's got a good speed rating. It's got 13 more speed than what I have, and it does have 7 less reach. But my current sword has a bonus against shields, which I really, really like. I'm not going to take anything else. I don't see the point in taking anything else. Everything else in my... Oh no, actually this is pretty terrible. I guess I could kind of swap out a couple of things that are not going to sell for a huge amount. There you go. Alright. And we got 40 renown. There you go. We got 40 renown for it. Very, very nice. And there you go. Okay, so that was actually very, very successful. I'm super, super pleased that we were able to actually achieve victory in a dungeon for once. Because as I say, in my testing, things were not good, okay? Things were very, very difficult indeed. I'm just going to actually sell all of this stuff right now and actually see how much we're going to get. I am still unsure whether I'm even going to use this. I could give it to a companion, I suppose. I think there's a bunch of people screaming at me right now to give it to a companion, so I will probably just do that instead. Even though, to be fair, I feel like maybe they would do better with just Lizardman related weapons, maybe. I mean, let's actually give it to Samak potentially, and let's see. Yeah, no, I mean, maybe it's better for him. Why not? Because he's not using anything particularly amazing, as you can see right here. He's just using the Skink Blade, and I personally think the Saurus Cold One Blade is better than this. But I don't know how much 10 damage is really going to do, you know what I mean? Because 10 damage in raw value might actually be really significant. Anyway, as you can see right here, we did actually gain 6 levels in that one dungeon run. So let's see, what am I going to take next? Well, I think I would like to continue taking strength, actually, hilariously enough. I know that sounds really, really stupid, but I would actually like to continue taking strength, but I'm not going to do that. We will do the smart thing and just level up our agility. And we're just going to get a bunch of athletic skill, bunch of shield skill, bunch of weapon master, you know, all that standard heavy infantry kind of stuff. And yeah, hopefully it's going to work out really nice for us. It seems to be working pretty well so far, but you never know when things are going to start to go bad. Anyway, we've done a level 1 dungeon and a level 2 dungeon, and in the next episode we're going to try and see whether I can maybe find some horses. I don't know where I can find horses from. I expect I'm going to have to go maybe over to Arabi territory again and actually see whether they have some horses that are a little bit cheaper. I actually don't think they do, but yeah, I'm going to have to do that. And then we're also going to be doing some higher level dungeons. And I might even show you a desert dungeon, but that is purely just so you can see how extremely difficult they actually are. At least they're difficult for me. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.